Hey guys, welcome back to the flipping challenge where we're going from 0 gold all the way to 10 million gold from flipping only. So it's been a couple days now, and let's jump straight into it with what sales we've got, and then we'll check out the auction house. So we're currently sitting at 815k gold, and we've got a decent amount of sales. We've got 516k worth of sales that we've sold all from flips, and now we've got 55 items that have actually sold. So if we go through this right here, we've got some Duskhaven breaches. Now we've had a lot of success selling the Duskhaven breaches. They've always sold extremely well. Now the next item right here, I'm not too sure what this is. We'll actually have to have a better look at this item. It's the Sword of Cannon of the Fire Flash. So we'll have to check that out in TSM and to see exactly what that item is. We've sold another pair of these claws. So these claws of torment, we actually brought one, I believe, for like 2 gold or 5 gold in the past, and we sold it for about 20 to 30k. So it's good to see that they're still selling. That would be a lot of profit off that item right there. Another big item right here that we've got, Hide of Chrome Garrus. So we'll have to check out what item that is too, and how much we paid for that in TSM. So we've got a couple really good items here. So the main items that we're going to have to check out are the big ones, and we'll see how much profit we made on them. Now obviously we're making more than 50% profit on every single one of these sales at a minimum. The majority of them are a lot higher. So let's collect all this and we'll add it to the inventory, and we'll see what we're currently sitting at in the inventory for liquid gold. So we're currently at 1,331k. We're back up above 1 million again, and the auction house has got a whole heap of really good items listed. So what I'm going to do is see how much profit we made on some of these bigger items. So if we just scroll up here, we'll check out the big boy sale first, the 200 one. So whereabouts is that? Have we passed it? We may have. So I'll just find the item right now. Alrighty, so here is the item right here. So it is a leather head piece. Oh, that's why it sold so quick. It's actually really cool looking. Anyways, so that is the item that we actually sold, and we only paid 4,500 gold for this item. We managed to resell it for 259k. That is about a 255k profit off that one item. Very good. Moving on to the Duskhaven breaches. Now we've sold a few of these in the past. They've been really good items to flip. So our smart average buy for these items, for the Duskhaven breaches, is 7,500 gold, and we managed to resell a pair of these for 71k. As you can see, they're them cool looking leg pieces. A lot of people really like these. So that was a nice, how much profit did we make off that one? 71. So about a 63,000 gold profit of those. Now another good item with these claws. We've sold 4 of these in the past. So these are really good sellers. And we managed to sell a pair for 23,000, nearly 24,000 gold. And our smart average buy on these is 5k each. So that's a very good flip right there. And the next big flip that we had was this thing right here. So this was shoulders. Oh, it's them cool looking, man, they actually sold quick. I remember buying those in a couple episodes back. They're pretty cool looking. If you look on the left side over here, they're really cool looking shoulders. And we paid 20k each for these, and we managed to resell one pair for 106k. So that's a very good profit of those. About a, what's that, 86k profit of those items, of those shoulders right there. Alright, so they're the big items that we sold. So we made a whole heap of profit by doing that. And we're currently sitting at 1.3 million gold in the inventory. And our auction house is looking pretty good. Ooh, we've actually got a few decent sales waiting in here. So we've got another 28k worth of sales in the actual auction house. We can look at what profits we made on these too while we're here. So we sold this robe for nearly 11k, 10.9k. And our smart average buy on this item is only 1,600 85 gold. So about a 9k profit off that. Moving on to the next pieces here, we've got these daggers. We paid 1,500 gold each for these, and we've sold both of them for 4k each. And then we've got this wand. We've got a smart average buy would be about 500 gold for this item. We've managed to sell 4 of them for 2,429 gold each. So about a 2k profit on each of those. But the main thing that we're looking at is the total worth of the auction house. We're currently sitting at 15,506k. So the auction house is looking extremely good at the moment, and that's with 1,263 items listed. So we have a nice catalog going right now of some really good items. Let's just sort this by the most valuable. So we've got our recipe here that we paid 20k for. Now this haunted momentum actually is a really rare item, like extremely rare. So we did buy one of those up for 150k, and that's reselling for about 400k, which is very nice. A couple other big items that we've got here, so hopefully we can get a few of these to sell. They're all really good items. What we're going to do next in the video, I think we're going to do a shopping scan, and we'll see what good items we can come across on the auction house to resell. So we're going to try to spend a bit of this gold just to get the auction house values up a little bit more than what it is. We want to get this up as high as possible, honestly. So the more gold we can spend on really good items that are profitable, the better. Like I say in other videos, there's not much point having it sitting in your inventory when our end goal is to reach 10 million gold. We want to invest all of this 1,300,000 into more items that we can resell for more and more, because what we're going to do by doing that is building up the auction house amount, which will then in the long term make us more gold profit. Now if you do want to learn exactly how to flip how I am throughout this whole series, you want my exact TSM groups and the operations that come with the groups when you actually post them. They're all inside of my flipping guide, and the operations and the settings actually make it so you never lose money when you're flipping these items. They always sell for 50% more, or even more than 50% than what you actually paid for them. So you're always going to be in the profit when you're selling these items. And the main goal about it is to actually build up a big inventory of items, and then you will see very consistent sales. Hey guys, welcome back to the flipping challenge, where we're going from 0 gold to Goldcap. So we've just had a big update with the flipping guide, and I've recently been testing out all the best recipes and plans to actually flip in the game. And so what we've done is we've put together a new group. And so let's test this group out inside of the flipping challenge. So let's head over to TSM, and now the new group is called All Recipes. And we have close to 1,000 items that we've added to this new group. So the best thing to do is show you how it works. We'll just do a scan just for the new group so we can start filling out the auction house of all the recipes that are worth reselling. Now, if you already own the flipping guide, this group would have been sent to you as a free update. However, if you don't own the flipping guide already and you'd like to get it, there'll be a link down below in the description box, and basically what it does is teach you how to set up and get your TSM and your add-ons ready for flipping, how to flip, and then it gives you all of my flipping groups, which is close to, I believe we're at over 4,000 items now for all the items in all the groups. It'll give you all these groups, and it'll also give you the TSM posting operations for the items. And with the operations, it's set up so you'll never lose any money. It only sells for 50% profit or more than what you've actually paid for the item. So TSM will track all of that for you. You don't have to track anything. All you got to do is come through, buy the items, and then simply come to account auctioning, click a run post scan, and then post everything. It's super simple, pretty much done for you flipping. And like I mentioned before, I believe we've got way over 4,000 items in all the groups now. So there's a whole heap of really good items that are worth flipping. So let's give this new group a scan, and we'll go through it and we'll see what items are worth flipping. and I'll show you a couple of the best items that come up in the scan. Now these are obviously realm specific items, meaning they sell on realm specific auction house, not on the region wide auction house. So we'll have to see if there's any good deals on my realm to actually flip these items. So we'll let the scan go all the way through, and we'll go through here and we'll start buying up the best recipes and plans to actually flip. So we're currently sitting at 1,331,000. Our goal here is basically just buy anything that is really worth flipping. So anything under the 50% of the market value we will have a look at. The lower the better, and my all-time favorite items are ones where there's only one person selling them, and that means when you buy it, you'll basically control the market on your realm, of course, and you'll be the only one selling it, so you can post for a much higher price. Alright, so let's let this scan go through, and we'll see what items we can buy, and we'll see how much it actually adds to value to the auction house. So we'll track how much we spend, and then we will also track how much is worth on the auction house and how much it adds in value to the auction house. And I'm pretty sure we're going to find some really good deals. A lot of people don't know how to price like recipes and plans and all that the right way. Some people do, especially people with TSM. But like for an example, this guy right here is selling he's selling a plan for 2 gold and 96 silver, which on my round should be about 100 gold, and on the other rounds around 500 gold. So a lot of people do underestimate the cost of plans and recipes. They do sell fairly quick. They probably sell quicker than most transmog pieces. You're really like sought after transmog pieces, maybe not as quick as those, but they do have a better sell rate than just your average transmog piece. So they definitely are worth flipping. Now the main reason for this and why they sell so good is because people like to complete their professions, and they want to have all the recipes and plans learned for their professions, so then they can make gold with their professions. And a lot of people will pay really good money for the plans and recipes because they're people that are into gold making, and they have a lot of gold to spend, and their main goal at the time is just to get all the recipes and all the plans before they start making gold with professions. So we'll let this scan go all the way through, and we'll buy up all the good deals, and we'll see what we can get. Alright, so the scan is done. Let's have a look at some of the items that have came up. As you can see, there is a whole heap listed way below their market value. That is going to be one of the best parts about this new group, is that you're going to be able to find a lot of really good deals. So to start off with, we've got this one right here, stylish blue shirt recipe, and it's listed for only 3 silver. And as you can see, it resells for about 560 gold on average, and it's got a decent sell rate of 0.04. So we're obviously going to buy that up. That is a free 550 gold right there. Moving on to the next item, we've got another no-brainer. So all of these are going to be really good deals. This one right here, actually, the third one down, we can make a lot of gold off this. So this resells for 22k on my realm. It's got an okay sell rate, and it's one listed, meaning we can repost for a very high price, the maximum price, which is 26k. And we're only going to spend 250 gold. People are going to make a lot of gold flipping these new recipes. This group is going to be extremely lucrative. So if we look at the next item right here, we've got this right here. So this is going to resell for 5k gold. It's posted for 50. There's only one posted, so we can post at the maximum price, which will be 41k. We'll go back up to this first one right here. So it's listed for 2 gold. What have we got? There's 2 of them listed. There's one listed for 2 gold, and the next one is listed for 315 gold. So we're just going to buy the one for 2 gold, and then we'll undercut, we'll post at the same price as the next person at 315 gold. So the main things that we're looking for is making sure that it's got a sell rate of at least anything. We want it to have a sell rate above 0.00, and then also we want to make sure that the region sale average is a lot higher than what we're paying for the item. And we also want to look at the market value, because that is how much it is selling for on your Pacific realm. But all of these low items are definitely going to be worth flipping. We've got another one. So this one has a region sale average of 492 gold, and it's reselling for 500 gold. However, if you look at the market value, it's 20k on my realm, so it's definitely worth taking the risk of selling this. However, it does sell about this price on all the realms on average. On my realm, it's selling for a lot more, so for 500 gold, it's definitely worth taking the risk and buying that item. Now, if the region sale average was, say, like a couple gold for that item, we wouldn't buy that for 500 gold, but it was close to the 500, so we can take the risk on that. So the next item, this sells for 1.2k on my realm on average, so we can buy up all three of those. So what I'm going to do is go through all of these. We got another great deal right here, pattern right here, which sells for 1.4k, and it's only selling, well, there's one listed for 55 gold. So what I'm going to do is go through all these items, and then we're going to buy up all the good deals that are on here. So this one right here will actually make a lot of gold for us, this formula. And what we could do with this, it's got a market value on my realm as 15k, and then the region sale average is 10k. Now there's a few listed way below that price, so there's 4 listed for 2k, 1 listed for 3,500, and then there's 4 listed for 5k. So what I'd do with this right here is I would buy all of these up to the 10k one, and then would post at the same price as these people right here at 10k. So we'll go ahead and do that. But basically that is what we're looking for, making sure that it's got a decent sell rate. The higher the sell rate is, the better, meaning the quicker we'll sell it. So what I'm going to do is go through all these items and pretty much buy every single one of these that are worth buying, all the way up to about 30%. I like to stick to 30%. That gives us at least 70% worth of profit when we're selling at the market value average. We could even go all the way up to the 50%. Just the lower the number is, the more profit room you're going to actually have in that item. So it's always best to buy the cheapest ones first and then work your way down. So what we're going to do is we're going to buy all this. So we had 1,331k, I believe, and we'll see how much value this adds to the auction house. So we'll figure that out in just a second once we've brought all the items. Alright, so I'm just going through the items, and here is one of the items that I would probably not buy it just at the moment. I'd wait till the prices go back down for the market value. But as you can see, the market value has went up 4,483%, and it's listed for 4k. And if you look at the region sale average, it's only 63 gold. So I wouldn't buy this at the moment. This one right here. They're the only things that I'd stay away from are items like this, where just on your realm Pacific, so that's under market value, it is super higher than all the other prices. So that is the one item I wouldn't buy at the moment. However, it's in the group for when it is way below 63 gold, and then on other realms the market value will be different. So say if it was listed for a couple of gold, then it would be worth buying on other realms. But on my realm right now, the market value is way too high for this item, and that's one of the items I would stay away from. So we've been buying a whole heap of these so far. As you can see, we've bought a whole heap. We're going to keep on buying all the way down to 30%. Alright, so we've been buying a whole heap of these recipes. We've came across a big one. Now this is for a transmog item that people will buy. We're actually going to buy this. It could be a bit more of a riskier flip, however, there's one listed for 45k. The next highest is 433k. So we're going to take the chance with this bigger item. The market value on my realm is 187k. However, if there's only one other person selling this, we will be undercutting this person right here. So if we get the sale, it'll be a huge, about 400k profit off this one recipe. So we've got another expensive recipe right here. This was to make the item level 2 to 8 2 gear. Now the market value for this on my realm is 78k. And if you look at the region sale average, it's 34k. That just means that all the servers, all the realms on my region, it's the average. So we've got a few listed here for pretty cheap, for about 20k each, and then the next highest is at 80k. We're going to buy the two for 20k, and we're going to repost undercutting the next guy at the 79,999 mark. So we get one sale, we're profitable, then the next one is just a free 80k gold when it sells. Okay guys, so we've spent 160k, we've invested into these new items. Let's check how many items we've got in the mailbox. We've brought a whole heap of them, so we're probably going to fill up the bags. Let's collect everything. We've got 273 items that we've brought. That is crazy. So what we'll do is we'll collect all of them, we'll post all of them up on the auction house, and we'll see how much it adds in worth to the auction house. So we spent 160k, and we'll see how much it adds to the auction house, how much we've profited. We obviously have to sell them, but these items do sell really well, and we'll sell them over time. So the auction house is currently sitting at 15,552k. So we'll write that down and we'll remember that. Alrighty, so this is pretty huge. We went from 15,502k all the way up to 16,632k worth on the auction house, which is a profit of 1,130k just from spending 160k. So that's about 900, the high 900k gold profit just off them flips we have recently brought, which is super good. Let's sort it by just the recipe group. So we have in total, as you can see, we've got 4,489 gold worth of recipes up in the auction house now. So this is going to be huge. People are going to make a whole heap of gold with the new group in the flipping guide. So if you want to get that, head over, grab the flipping guide before everyone starts flipping this. Also, if you already own the flipping guide, you'll have the free update sent to your email address already. So that will be there waiting for you. Anyways guys, we'll see what sales we get in the next episode. If you enjoyed this episode of flipping from 0 to 10 million gold, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel for the next episode. I'll see you there.